Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, doubting whether the person staring back at you is as capable as everyone says? Or perhaps you've received praise, only to feel like you didn't deserve it? You're not alone in that feeling. I've been there myself. In fact, millions of people quietly struggle with the sneaky grip of imposter syndrome. Join me on this eye-opening adventure as I peel back the layers of self-doubt and share the empowering steps to break free from the chains of inadequacy. And trust me, you'll want to watch till the end to discover a powerful technique that can change your mindset forever. Ready to begin this journey together? Let's go. Let's understand what imposter syndrome is. Despite what the term might suggest, imposter syndrome isn't a syndrome at all. It's more like a sneaky trick our brain plays on us. Picture millions of people around the world feeling the same way. Yes, even the ones you think have it all together. This pattern of thinking can affect anyone, regardless of how smart they are or how many achievements they have under their belt. So how does this annoying phenomenon affect us? Well, let's find out. Imposter syndrome can feel like a heavy backpack filled with rocks. Each doubt, fear, and worry adds another stone, creating a burden that weighs us down. This weight causes unnecessary stress, anxiety, and self-doubt, making it hard to enjoy life and keeping us from reaching our full potential. Imagine waking up every day feeling like you're one mistake away from being exposed. It's exhausting, isn't it? Many of us wrestle with the constant fear of being found out, leading us to question our worthiness for our accomplishments. But these feelings don't just stop at self-doubt. They ripple outwards and impact various aspects of our lives. Let's take a closer look at the wider consequences of living under the weight of imposter syndrome. Living under the shadow of imposter syndrome can lead to a series of challenging situations. For many, this mindset ignites a relentless drive to prove oneself, creating a sense that constant validation is necessary to feel worthy. This unyielding compulsion often escalates into overworking, pushing us to the brink of burnout. As we strive to meet unrealistic expectations, we inadvertently fall into a cycle of seeking approval from others. Let's explore how this pursuit takes a toll on our relationships and emotional well-being. We become hesitant to ask for help or to admit our vulnerabilities, fearing it might expose our fraudulent selves to the world. So, what's really behind this pervasive feeling of being an imposter? Let's uncover the deeper roots of this experience. At its core, imposter syndrome masterfully conceals itself behind feelings of anxiety and low self-esteem. It often arises from various societal pressures, such as the unrealistic expectation to be perfect. Perhaps you've felt that pressure too? Or it might originate from personal standards that seem impossible to achieve, creating a distorted view of who we truly are. But hold on, there's even more to this story. This is just one layer of the story. To fully understand imposter syndrome, we need to dig deeper and examine the hidden triggers that can activate these feelings. Life experiences profoundly shape our self-perception. Traumatic events, such as bullying or public failure, can serve as powerful catalysts for imposter syndrome. Sometimes the influence of these events is so subtle that we might not even notice it's happening until we're engulfed in waves of self-doubt. This silent struggle is something many face each day, often remaining unspoken, which can lead to deep feelings of isolation and shame. With an understanding of these hidden triggers, it's crucial that we learn to identify when we are grappling with imposter syndrome. So, what signs should we be looking for? Recognizing the signs is the crucial first step toward reclaiming our confidence. When it comes to imposter syndrome, you might find yourself experiencing several telling indications. Fear of failure. This isn't just a passing worry. It's that nagging voice in your head that continuously cautions you against taking risks. It whispers that anything less than perfection will lead to disastrous consequences. This fear can become paralyzing, keeping you from pursuing new opportunities in your career or personal life because you're terrified of what might happen if you don't succeed. Imagine wanting to apply for that dream job, but convincing yourself to hold back because of the what ifs. This fear can trap you in a state of inaction, stalling your growth and potential. Need for validation. You may find yourself on a never-ending quest for external approval, constantly seeking validation from friends, colleagues, or mentors. This chase for recognition can leave you feeling empty, as if your worth hinges entirely on what others think of you. You might work tirelessly, producing excellent results, but still doubt your abilities because you rely too heavily on external compliments. Have you ever felt that unless someone praises your work, it doesn't count? This dependency can lead to an emotional roller coaster where your self-esteem rises and falls with each piece of feedback you receive. Perfectionism. This isn't the same as having high standards. It's the paralyzing belief that you must be flawless to gain acceptance or success. You may find yourself spending excessive time refining a project or procrastinating because you fear your work won't be good enough. This can create a vicious cycle where you're so focused on getting everything perfect that you lose sight of the joy of creating and learning. Have you ever delayed submitting an important report, fixating on minor details instead of focusing on the bigger picture? This burden can drain your energy and stifle your creativity. Negative self-talk. This internal dialogue acts as your own worst enemy, relentlessly questioning your abilities and accomplishments. It's the voice that says, "You're not as smart as they think," or "You don't deserve this success." This continuous stream of negativity chips away at your confidence, making you second-guess yourself constantly. You might catch yourself thinking things like, "I was lucky that time," or "Anyone could have done this." Over time, this self-doubt can cement feelings of inadequacy, leading to a distorted view of your worth. But fear not. While these feelings may seem overwhelming, there are effective strategies to combat them and reclaim your self-worth. Let's explore one powerful tool: reframing negative thoughts. If you're enjoying this journey with me and finding these insights meaningful, I would be so grateful if you could take a moment to like this video and subscribe. Your support helps spread positivity and empowers others who may be struggling with imposter syndrome. Together, let's create a warm and supportive community where we can all flourish and remind each other that we are enough. One of the most powerful techniques at your disposal is the practice of reframing those negative thoughts. In simple terms, it's about flipping the script in your mind. Instead of telling yourself, "I'm a total failure," try saying, "I made a mistake, but I can learn from it." How empowering does that sound? While this technique is essential for managing self-doubt, it's crucial to recognize that we don't have to navigate this journey alone. Support plays a vital role in overcoming imposter syndrome. Yes, reaching out to trusted friends, family, or even a therapist can make all the difference. A strong support system helps us identify and challenge those pesky negative patterns we often overlook. You'd be surprised how simply talking things out can lighten the load and provide clarity. Sharing your feelings with someone who understands serves as a powerful reminder that you aren't alone in this struggle and that it's perfectly okay to seek help. While external support is undeniably vital, it's just as important to turn our focus inward. Understanding and cultivating self-compassion forms the foundation for lasting change. Let's explore this crucial aspect of our journey. Recognizing that everyone experiences feelings of inadequacy, even the most successful people, can be comforting. It's completely okay to admit that you're struggling. By acknowledging and accepting these challenges, you unlock the door to self-compassion. Begin to talk to yourself the way you would talk to a friend, with kindness and understanding. Imagine replacing harsh self-criticism with gentle encouragement. This mindset shift can lead to greater resilience and emotional well-being. Now that we've discussed the crucial tools of reframing negative thoughts and cultivating self-compassion, let's consider some practical steps we can take to tackle imposter syndrome head-on. Overcoming imposter syndrome involves taking calculated risks and embracing the beautiful mess that is life. It's about allowing yourself to make mistakes and learning from them. Yes, failure is part of the journey, not the end of it. When you recognize that not having all the answers is perfectly okay, you open yourself up to growth and new opportunities. Let's take all this knowledge and put it into action with some practical steps you can start implementing today. Let's explore some actionable steps you can take to combat imposter syndrome and reclaim your confidence. Identify your triggers. Start by keeping a journal to note when you feel like an imposter. What situations bring up those feelings? Are there specific people or circumstances that amplify your self-doubt? Awareness is your first step toward change. Challenge your negative thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking, "I don't deserve this success," take a moment to question that thought. Ask yourself, what evidence do I have that proves I don't deserve it? Often, you'll find that your self-criticism isn't backed by concrete facts. Set realistic goals. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on making progress. Divide large tasks into smaller, achievable goals and celebrate each tiny victory. Each step forward builds your self-esteem and reinforces the idea that you are capable. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness meditation allows you to become more aware of your thoughts without judgment. When self-doubt creeps in, acknowledge it, and then let it go. Remember, you are more than your thoughts. Visualize your success. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing your goals and imagining yourself achieving them. This mental rehearsal helps create a sense of confidence and readiness, shifting your mindset from fear to possibility. Create a win list. Keep a record of your accomplishments, big and small. When you're feeling doubtful, refer back to this list. It will remind you of your capabilities and all that you have achieved. Now that we have these practical steps in our toolkit, let's focus on how to ensure these practices become a lasting part of your life. Implementing these steps isn't just a quick fix, it requires consistent practice. Make it a part of your daily routine. Just like exercising, the more you practice, the stronger you become. Dedicate specific time each day to reflect, visualize, or journal. This daily commitment will help reinforce your growth and resilience. And while personal effort is crucial, we should also acknowledge another essential element in our journey: the power of community. Don't shy away from sharing your experiences with others. Opening up about your struggles can liberate not just you, but also inspire those around you. You never know who might be going through the same turmoil. Building connections through honest conversations can create a profoundly healing environment for everyone involved. As we approach the conclusion of this segment, let's shift our focus to an empowering idea: embracing our true selves. Overcoming imposter syndrome is an ongoing journey, not a final destination. We all have our struggles, and by recognizing the nature of imposter syndrome, we can navigate through our fears more easily. Imagine stepping into every room, not as an imposter, but as someone worthy and deserving. That's the goal we're striving toward. As we embrace our true selves, let's remember that this journey can have a profound impact, not just on us, but also on those around us. As the saying goes, you are enough. Hold on to this mantra. Inside you lies a wellspring of potential, and when you embrace that truth, you become unstoppable. Consider this. Every time you push through your doubts, you are not just overcoming your imposter syndrome. You are paving the way for others to do the same. I'd love to hear from you. If you've ever struggled with imposter syndrome or have tips of your own to share, please drop a comment below. Your experiences can help others facing similar challenges. This isn't just a conversation, it's a community where we uplift each other. And finally, let's wrap things up. I thank you for watching and being a part of this discussion. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Stay tuned for my next video on personal development, where I'll share more tips on building confidence and self-worth. Let's keep climbing this mountain together. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. You've got this, and I believe in you.